Do you ever feel like finding qualified leads is like wandering through a labyrinth blindfolded? You bump into dead ends, chase down the wrong path, and emerge feeling frustrated and empty handed. We've all been there. But what if there was a tool that could be your personal assistant and help you reach relevant people faster? Yes, I'm talking about LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Okay, but what exactly is Sales Navigator? Think of it as LinkedIn on steroids. It takes the basic functionalities of LinkedIn, connecting professionals, building your network, and pumps them with features specifically designed to help you find the right people, connect with them in a meaningful way, and ultimately close more deals. Who should be using Sales Navigator? Here's a short answer. Pretty much any salesperson who wants to spend less time chasing shadows and more time building meaningful relationships with qualified leads. But specifically, if you are in B2B sales targeting specific decision makers within specific companies or industry, then Sales Navigator is a must-have tool. And why Sales Navigator is so important? Let's face it, cold calling is dead, or at least in life support. People are bombarded with generic emails and calls every day. Sales Navigator will allow you to do your research, personalize your outreach, and stand out from the crowd. And no, I'm not telling you to use the tool and bombard your prospects with generic messages and pointless emails, but we'll get there. Here are just a few ways Sales Navigator can be your lead generation secret weapon. Laser focus your research. Do you want to find marketing directors at tech company in Europe with over 1,000 employees and who are active on LinkedIn? Sales Navigator lets you filter your searches by an insane amount of criteria, ensuring you're targeting the perfect leads. Get introduced to the right people. Know someone who might know your ideal customer? Sales Navigator can suggest relevant connections within your network and you can even filter by connections of your connections, making introductions super easy. Stay up to date. Sales Navigator sends you alerts when your leads change job, get promoted, or share relevant content, keeping you informed and allowing you to reach out at the perfect time. How to leverage Sales Navigator like a pro. Don't just jump in and start spamming everyone with connection requests. Here are some quick tips to maximize the power of Sales Navigator. First, craft a killer profile. Make sure your profile is up to date, highlighting your expertise and showcasing why you're the best person to solve your target audience problems. Target your searches. Don't waste time casting a wide net. Use the advanced search filters to pinpoint your ideal leads. Engage with your prospects even before sending a connection request. Don't just lurk. Today, share a relevant post, add a thoughtful comment to it, and contribute to the conversation. Always personalize your outreach. A generic hi first name message screams spam. Take your time to personalize your connection requests and initial messages. Share valuable industry-related content, like industry trends or insights, not just what your company is doing, your products or services. Participate in discussions and establish yourself as a thought leader. Sales Navigator isn't magic, but it's pretty damn close. By using it strategically, you can transform your lead generation efforts and become a prospecting powerhouse. Now let's do a quick demo and see how all of these looks like in real life. Today, I want to share with you 3 main things on Sales Navigator. First, using the filters, saving searches, and creating lead lists. Let's start with exploring the filters. Coming into your LinkedIn Sales Navigator account, if you click here into lead filters, this will open that insane amount of filters that I was mentioning in the video. Here we can filter by almost anything. There are a few key filters that I like, and what you can do is pin some filters that are most relevant to you to making it easier for you to find them later. If you're looking to start a relationship or straighten the relationship that you currently have with a specific account or a set of accounts, you can come here into the filter, current company, and select this account that you want to work with. Just for the exercise, I'm going to add here Microsoft. Then what else we can do? If you don't have a specific account, but you want to go for companies with more than 200 employees, you can come here for the company head account. In this case, since I selected Microsoft, I'm not going to use this one. You can filter by seniority level. In this case, if we want to build a relationship with decision makers, they're most likely in the directors, C-levels, and vice presidents. But depending on where you are in the region, it might be the case that it's interesting for you to also add experienced managers. So evaluate what makes sense for you and the kind of people that you're normally having a conversation with, and filter for what is specific to you. Then if we continue going down, there's the geography. If you're currently working with a specific region, for example, Europe, you can also filter it down to make sure that we don't go through 12,000 people, but we're trying to narrow it down. So here in geography, let's edit Europe. 1.5K. It's still a lot of people for us to go through. One other filter that you can add is here into posted on LinkedIn. These are the most active people, the ones that are easier for me to start building a relationship with. The next step is for me to add some keywords. Who are normally the people that I'm engaging with? Is it the CTO, the CEO, or is it someone from marketing? We can come here into the keywords and add, for example, marketing or digital. By clicking on enter, we went from 12,000 contacts to 1.5, now coming to 500. Way easier for us to scroll through them and try to find the most relevant people for us. We can filter by people who share experience, people who might follow your company, anything that makes it easier for you to find exactly the person that you want to engage with. Once you have your search ready, what you can do is click here and save the search. Now, LinkedIn will work for you to try to find more people that fit your criteria and notify you whenever a new person falls into this criteria. You don't need to do the searches again. LinkedIn will already do it for you. The save the search. What we can also do is, let's say that I really like this first 25 people here. An easy thing for me to keep track of what they are doing is to create a list. So clicking on save a list, I can create a new list, and I'm going to say that this is Microsoft Europe Active. Then it is easier for me if I want to keep track of what these people are doing, what are the new posts that they are sharing. I can come here into my leads, go into this list, and if I start engaging with these people, I can even add a note here saying that I engage with a content from Matt, for example, or that I send a connection request for Stephen. This way, it is easier for you to know exactly how and when to follow up with your prospects. Once you save these leads, they're going to be here also on your homepage. Every time there's a new thing, you can come here and start engaging with them. Do you have any other question on Sales Navigator? Drop them in the comments.